Gib mir heim. Nun, ist es eigen oder einem? So it's eigen, it's a gimel. I am here to proclaim, to let you know that Yiddish is dead. Hoop-de-doo. You want to tell me it's dead? I'm speaking it. Am I dead? You want to check my pulse? My name is High Wolf. Loshen Mainz is Yiddish. Yiddish is my language. They have been pronouncing the death of Yiddish for 200 years. Yiddish is not dead. And then the next letter would be G, Gimel. I grew up among survivors, refugees. My parents, they came over after the war. They were Holocaust survivors. They spent 8 years in a DP camp. We spoke Yiddish. And at home, my father said, Yiddish, that's our language. And if I would speak English, he'd go, Yiddish, Yiddish. He would even say, I didn't learn English good because I wanted my son to speak Yiddish. That was his thing, and he would be very proud of that. Behind every one of these wonderful books, there's a human being, a soul who wrote it. And so we have about 25,000 souls that we're protecting here, and about 55,000 books. It isn't about the bottom line, it's about getting these books, these volumes in the hands of people who will read them. Soviet Heimland, the Soviet, it's a journal, okay, 1966, 1964, I haven't had a custom for it. That doesn't mean we can throw it away. December 31st will come and we will be out of here because this place is sold. What happens to these books? I won't toss a single one in the garbage. Not me. The Lower East Side that I grew up with, that was teeming with Yiddish life and Yiddish being spoken, is no more. But there's one place that I go to, which is Moshe's on 2nd Avenue and 7th Street.
Moshe, shalom aleichem. This is a special French toast challah.
Moshe, still with his beard, is very religious. He still speaks Yiddish.
2 fingers is schulen.
Schulen.
Schreibt alle fingers, wo der Eibischter hat was schaffen.
Aber ich schon gehört, das habe ich ja gehört. We're alive.
To be able to do this, you have to go to college.
We're speaking it. We are practicing it. We are producing books in it. What college do you go to?
Rabbinical. So, give me a mandelbread box, please.
The klezmer music revival of 25, 30 years has invigorated new generations of speakers. Are the numbers smaller? Who's denying it? But the smaller mean that you can now go around and say, without doubt, that within 1 generation, 2 generations, there will be no more Yiddish speakers. I deny it. There will be. I've always lived with the idea that I would farebik, immortalize the memory of my parents, to preserve their language, their culture, and practice it the way they did is an honorable thing to do. I think they are smiling down on me right now. It's extremely sad that a resource like this might be lost, because I think every time a little real piece of New York dies or has to close up shop, isn't that tragic? When we lose your neighborhood shoemaker, your neighborhood florist, your neighborhood little book shop, it's a really sad commentary on how far we haven't come. I think people will miss it for the right reasons, because this was a place, or this is a place, but I'm not going to go there. You know, hey, I'm not thinking along those times, so you're not going to walk me down this aisle of doom and gloom. Sorry. You can do cut right there. We may not know where the tombstone is of our parents that were killed during the Holocaust, or our grandparents, but we will put a marker somewhere, and if it's in our hearts, that's where it'll be, or we'll put it somewhere near where we think, and that will have to be enough. What's the point of going out there saying Yiddish is dead, Yiddish is dead? Who needs you? Somebody will come riding in and offer us not a lot, 1,500 square feet of space. And if not, then that will also be enough. We'll do the best we can.
In jeder Stieb gepfeifte Dalles, zu des Hoppen kein Mal nicht gefehlt, doch geklappt.